Hello? Oh, there we go. It was just not behaving. Okay. Just testing all of my other stuff. Okay, it looks good. It looks good. Okay. Here we are, ladies and crone loading wagon individuals. We're back. That's of course, we're back. We're back. And today we are looking to do some typical malarkey, if I say so myself. Here's what I've got planned, okay? This is big stuff here. What we're going to do is we're going to make money, and we're going to make money fast. Now, let me just get my controller dug out of my desk. Please, please, I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Please, come on. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, okay? So then basically what I've got planned for today is we're just going to be attempting to not just go completely broke. That's all I'm thinking about. Like, if we can go not broke, oh, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted, man. I want that one, where it's being a pain in my butt. There we go. There we go. I apologize. I apologize. I was unprepared to actually start this thing, but here we are. Here we are. So let's just take a quick minute here to really understand what we have going on. Currently, we have 17,900 liters of chaff, and I don't see my desktop audio working. Hello? Hello? Oh my gosh. For whatever reason, OBS Studio just doesn't want to behave today, maybe? I don't know. Like, I tell it to capture audio. I just don't understand why it's not picking up the audio. You know what? There's this thing I have done so many times before, and it's okay. Okay? It's more than fine. It's more than fine. I wish I could say that it was not fine, but it's actually fine. Because now I can tell you, breaking news, I'm not very good at this stuff. It's a W already. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It still doesn't want to grab the audio, which is disturbing, but that's okay. That is okay. Properties, default, and I want this to default to this. Maybe now. Oh baby, it's good. It's good. It's a major W indeed. This is the one. It's good. Touchdown. This guy. Okay, so now that we have this all sorted out and we're actually not just getting absolutely trolley-poly here. Oh, we're already over here. It counts, okay? It counts. We have ourselves some great news, okay? We got all this chaff out here, which doesn't count as our stuff in here. We have a mower that is too heavy. We have a loading wagon that is not the highest quality of equipment, not gonna lie. We've got this here blade that we like to tip over, and we've got this beautiful tractor. What's the button to give me back the thing? Is it Alt J? Alt H? I just want my hub. Like, I want the tooltip things. What happened to my game? Sometimes it just seems like every once in a while all my stuff just gets absolutely torched. And it's like, how... No, my mouse isn't here. Are you kidding me? Good gosh. Okay, we're just looking for like the tooltips or something. I don't know. Vehicle. It's gotta be right here, doesn't it? It has to be right here. Toggle pipe. Fold tools. Working. See, I don't understand this. You wouldn't think that my information would just get, like, how I play would just get torched. But here we are. Newsflash, it's torched. Alt-H, it says, is toggle the HUD. Okay. So I don't need to toggle the HUD, I need to toggle, like, tooltips or something? Dog, this is absurd. Wait, scroll lock. Well, that's easy development controls. That's not the one. F12, open menu. No. What is going on? What is actually going on? Contract HUD toggle. We don't need the contract HUD toggle. This is just amazing. You wouldn't think that everything. F1, that's bale stacking, isn't it? Okay. We found it. It only took us a little bit longer than I was hoping. But basically, what we're hoping to do is we are hoping to get the rest of this here silage picked up. But it says it's grass currently, so we can't double dip. We need to unload this here stuff in this here pit. We're going to zoom in a little closer. Look at that stuff. Oh my gosh. Really makes you appreciate. Really makes you appreciate what we're looking at here today. That's that power there of that electric tractor. Good golly. Oh man. It's looking good. It's looking... Oh, that's my compactor. I thought we sold that. Obviously not. Obviously not. Crack it on. Hey, over 1,000 liters out here. We will not complain about that. Might even have like 3,000 liters out here. Problem is, it likes to move. It likes to move. It's wiggly, kind of. It's wiggly chaff is the best way to put it. It's wiggly. Here we go. Indeed. Crack it on. Big money. Big, big, big money. Here we go. One last go round with this here. Maybe I can get this stuff that's up here closer to the pit as well. By doing that, we should set ourselves up for some very nice success here. Without, of course, running into the silage pit, which I am all too good at doing. Case and point. We are on the silage pit. Okay, another 4,700 liters here, but we don't want to slow roll this. Like, we just might as well go get some more. To our knowledge, we have way too heavy of a front mower, and that's okay. It's more than okay. Like, we got this mower 63% off, I believe it was, 63% off, and the tractor was 50-something% off. Really, the only thing we're using that wasn't discounted is the silage leveler and the compactor and the loading wagon. Everything else we've been able to pick up secondhand and just to be a little bit more efficient with ourselves. I don't think the pickup being down matters right now, but we will retract that as we do. So let's just there we go, load, turn it on. We'll crack this thing on. Set the cruise, downhill we go. This is, oh man, we are going to have so much fun tonight as we hit that grind, looking for the beans. Yes, sir. All right. So, why? I picked up chaff. I'm a little bit disappointed in myself for that one. That's a rookie mistake. Turn it off, lift the pickup. I have chaff in the wagon, and that makes it really difficult to pick up grass. As you could easily... You could see why, like, you wouldn't think it would be difficult, but it makes sense if you don't think about it. So I just need to not think about it, dump it off, and we can continue to be happily, we can be blissful. Get some dumpage here. Yes, sir. Add a little bit more to the pit of shame. Yes. There we go. Now that that's taken care of, let's go mow. Never thought I'd see the day. Never thought I'd see the day. Looks like this wagon actually slows this down anyways. I'm surprised. But it goes uphill at 15. I mean, this is absurdly fast. We could mow at this pace with that other mower. And trust me, I'm thinking about it. Because a mower like that would be miraculous to own. Whoa! Pick her up a little bit taller. Darn things these days, trying to spin me out of control. I can't let them do it. I really can't. It's a problem. It's a problem, you see. It's a big problem. Can't let it happen, sir. Can't let it happen today. Big money. Look at this. Look at this. It makes me want to commit various non-specified war crimes. We're on the road, we're mowing, and we're picking it up at the same time. Man, it feels good to be bad. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to be bad. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, now that we are maximum chilling, maximum vibing, what if I told you you could become a pro farmer like me? All it takes, hypothetically speaking, is a credit card, okay? In order to do it properly, you would need, hypothetically, to take the credit card. Then you need to find the 16 digits on the front of the credit card, okay? Then what you do with the 16 digits is you give them to me. You give them to me. What it does, it trains you to see the numbers. Okay? It trains you to see the numbers. And then the next thing you do in order to become very good at the game is, again, you're going to take that same credit card. Okay? And with the same credit card, what you're going to do is you're going to find something very special. Okay? We're going to find the expiration date on this credit card. Now, you could ask yourself, why would you need the expiration date on a credit card to be successful? And let me tell you, it's very simple. It's very simple. Just like with the numbers, the 16 numbers makes you think about numbers. If you're thinking about expiration date, you're thinking about something much better. All right, you're thinking about a timeline, okay? Now, in thinking about timeline, you may ask yourself, okay, I see where this is going, but why would you need the 3 numbers on the back? And joke's on you, I already have the 3 numbers on the back. I was looking in your window last night. Hypothetically speaking, I do not know that the last 3 digits on your credit card are 272. How's your day going? All right. This is glorious. Let's take a peek here. This time-saving stock check is honestly one of my favorite mods, because you don't have to sit here and be like, I value this at this current price point. You don't have to. It does it for you. Like, we've got ourselves 28,000 liters of chaff, current value of $1,300. Now, it's going to become silage. It's going to distort that number. Like, that's a number we do not trust, but it is there. Like, if we had eggs and stuff going on, it's perfect, you know? Okay, lower, turn it on. We need to turn before we drop the mower, because when we drop the mower, we do not have control over this thing. Come on, up we go. There we go. Now drop it. Now turn it on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, I think the last month we sold for net profit $5,000. And that's what helped us afford this here setup. And I'm curious right now if we want to attempt to afford something much stronger, or if we want to just kind of like start knocking on the door of our serious debts. I don't think it's worth it this early in the game, honestly. Like, why would we put all of this money towards this massive debt if we could put it towards making more money? It would just make it easier to knock the debt out faster, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, I think it would work out better in that regard. So I'm thinking we're not going to pay off this debt very early. We're going to be big deep in the debt, is where we're at. We're just going to be deep. Turn it off. Up the hill. I'm not really paying attention to how much we're getting per pass, but I do know I would love to get my hands on, well, let's see here, the mower that we already owned once this series. And what that mower is, it's a 15 horse front mower here. It's more of like a bar instead of a typical mower, and it works perfect for pasture fields like this, because truthfully we don't really need to, we're not cutting through bushes really, and the benefit of those is not really even stated in the game, because the normal mowers can't cut through the bushes anyways. Which is why many people, like, you notice that there's less people going out with your mothers these days, believe it or not. Directly related to Farming Simulator. There we go. There we go. We are on the mow. Let's go. Good. All right. Now, we have options here. We have options. And all of them involve becoming romantically involved with a cantaloupe. All right? Hear me out. One cantaloupe. One night. One lucid dream. A lifetime of regret. What do you think, guys? What do you think? What do you think? I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense. And here's why, okay? Every guy has that dream about the cantaloupe. You hate to say it, but we do. And if you want to know more about it, you got to talk to a guy that's willing to talk about the cantaloupe dream. And truth is, there's not a lot of us out there. Not a lot of us out there willing to talk about the cantaloupe dream. So good luck. Good luck. But to us guys who do know, I will say it is indeed one of the most glorious moments you will ever experience in your life. Alright? Think about it for just another moment. One guy, one cantaloupe, one night of passion, one regret, one officer showing up at your doorstep, one jail cell, one cellmate, 100 reasons why you should not be allowed around miners. I'm talking about people like in the mine, like coal miners, by the way. I don't want to be mistaken here, okay? Think about this. If you're getting remotely involved in cantaloupes, are you going to be wanted around a bunch of dudes in a mine shaft? It's true. It's true. They wouldn't want you down there. And here's why, okay? If you're in the mines, you don't understand the cantaloupe. It's just, you have to know to know. And if you don't know, you don't know. Something like that. Something like that. All right, here we go. We are on the farm. We are looking for the farm. We are finding the farm. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to farm, you must become the farm. You heard me right. You heard me right. I could be a psychiatrist too. If you guys got any issues you want to talk about, please let me know. I will put you in a short and show them to everybody I possibly can. I call it my executive decision-making process. We produce content. You become the content. I produce more content. Another huge idea. Another huge idea. And that's okay. It's okay. Not everybody can have glorious ideas. And that's what makes us elite. That's what makes us elite. Speaking of elite, the Elite Four gave me a call yesterday. They told me I'm not in something about being a farmer and not a Pokemon trainer. I don't know what to tell you. I put my application in every year, but for whatever reason, they're just not about it, you know? I understand you can't have somebody like this on a team, okay? The best is the best, and that's just all there is to it. You know what I mean? Okay, here we go. Fold, mower, lower pickup. Here we go. Unfold, lower mower, turn it on. There we go. I'm a little dense, and that's okay. That's okay. Tungsten, super valuable, super dense. That makes me super valuable and super dense at the same time, believe it or not. It's like a twofer. It's like you go to McDonald's and you order 2 McChickens, both with Big Mac sauce. And you take the Big Mac sauce off the one, you give it that, and then with this information, you produce a second McChicken. Sir, there's been a second McChicken. What do you do? What do you do? We're just chilling here farming, okay? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, we're just listening to an electric tractor bog up and down I-95 here. I can't even describe the traffic we have faced in the last 15 minutes. It's unbelievable how much traffic you can have on a hill like this. Lift. Thank you very much. It's going to let us boogie, oogie, oogie down this line here. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh. We can't turn uphill. And that's okay. We don't need to. Why would we need to turn? Turning implies we didn't get a perfect path in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And we got a perfect path. We don't make mistakes. Are you kidding me? We don't make mistakes. Let's just bog on. Drog on that. Oh my gosh. Dang, dog. That is some deep stuff. Set that cruise control at 0 miles per hour. Still faster than your mother comes to greet me at night, believe it or not. Still faster. The only thing faster than 0 miles per hour is 1 mile per hour. 2 miles per hour, believe it or not, slower. Okay, think about this for just a second. Think about it. If you're going 2 miles per hour, it's going to take you forever to get there. If you're going 1 mile per hour, though, think about this. Think about this. It's more of a grind if you're going 2 miles per hour. Because one, it's like, okay, I got 60 miles. It's going to take me 60 hours to get there. What's hard about that? It's not a grind. 30 minutes to get there? You got to do math. Basic math. Are you kidding me? Who wants to do basic math and drive? Please. Please. You got to think about these kind of things. That's why, again, you got to put somebody in charge that knows what's going on. It's true. It's very true. Look it up. It takes longer to travel 2 miles per hour than 1. If you don't believe me, you're probably out of blinker fluid, which is what's slowing you down. I hate to tell you. I hate to tell you, but it's just kind of the way it is. You want to know what it isn't? It isn't happening, dog. It isn't happening. Okay? She ain't good enough for you. Ditch it. Get over it. All right. Now, the truth is, we have some serious money we're still attempting to make. And it's going to be impossible to make some big stacks if you're hung up. All right? I offer a program called Get Over Yourself. It's free. There's no subscription. It's simple. All you do, you watch a video and you say, dang. Get over yourself, Tom. It's Jover. It's Jover, okay? There's no way around it. It's Jover. You'd be better off taking your time producing yourself a sick Roblox montage. Okay? Think about this. You want to sit there hung up on the lady? That's fine. Do what you want. Okay? But you might as well take that time and produce something of value. A sick Roblox montage? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That'd be the most popular thing since sliced bread. Okay? And I know a thing about sliced bread. I love me some sliced bread. But a Roblox montage? You're asking to be famous. Just like that. I don't know what to tell you. Okay? I don't know what to tell you. Lift that bad boy. That's better. That's better. Good mower. Good mower. Dang, I'm slightly parched. Slightly parched. And that's okay. Because you know what I'm not? I'm not whining about it. Okay, I'm going to whine about it now. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. You want to sit with it? 1 second here, 1 second. You guys are going to love this. Daddy, I'm thirsty. Not now, son, we're farming. Okay, we're back on the farm. We're back on the farm. It's okay. I know that was a little unhinged. You know what else is unhinged? A door when you take the hinges off it. Didn't see that one coming. Just like there's a joke about Uncle coming in my room. I swear it's a joke. I swear. I swear it's a joke. That's okay though. Look at this grass. Honestly, that is some high quality grass in the back of this thing. Back it up, Tara. Look at this. Back it up, Tara. You gotta be joshing me right now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable? Bees? You're kidding me. Oh, turn that cruise control up past 10. Bees? How much are bees? How much are bees without the knees? Because I heard it's all about the bees' knees. What if we buy our bees without knees? Would that, in theory, make my bees cheaper per bee? Can one bee simply be? Must you be a bee to be? Was Aristotle a bee? You think, therefore you are. I be, therefore I am. I buzz, therefore I be. What if, instead of all of this interesting philosophy, this tractor was a worm? Would you still sell your liver to me right now if I told you this tractor was a worm? Real talk. I'm going to need a real answer on that one, by the way. Real answer only. Okay? We don't want any of that half malarkey. Okay? We need real answers only. This is a real answer family, and you are going to provide me with real answers. Okay? If you don't, I'm going to see to it that you go to bed without supper tonight. Okay? I hate to tell you. I do. I hate to tell you, but we need to have rules around this household. And as it turns out, you have not been taking care of your Tamagotchi. Okay? Rules are rules. I'm sorry. You hate to see it. This is glorious, by the way. Look at this. Look at this grass. It makes me want to talk about the cantaloupe some more. But we're not talking about the cantaloupe, okay? We can't talk about the cantaloupe. That would just be poor cantaloping. Imagine this. You want to go on a romantic time with your wife. You want to go somewhere far away where nobody can bother you. But then, in the back of your mind, you remember, you cantaloupe. You will always be cantaloupe. There's nothing you can do about it. Except, perhaps complain to the Cantaloupe Committee. But I have terrible news for you. The Cantaloupe Committee thinks you cantaloupe. It's heartbreaking. It's earthquaking. Don't you come around with me? You're heartbreaker. Dream taker. That was me poorly citing some lyrics. I don't even know what the name of that song is. It's probably Heartbreaker or something, but hey. I ain't none fancy like that. Oh my gosh. Somebody sign me, please. Please. I only say that because then I could maybe stop making such terrible jokes. Who wants to sign me, huh? Indubitably. Have you ever considered just simply not your shoes? Not. Your bank account. Not. The family anti-living pistol. Not. But you? Yacht. Yacht. Daily motivation brought to you by some random guy sitting outside of your local Quick Trip, who is definitely not trying to sell you illegal paraphernalia. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more at your hospital bill. Think about this for a second, okay? You're nice to that random man, you never know. Maybe he will decide to spare you an extra set of ribs the next time him and his family have a get-together. You never know. You never know. Maybe, just maybe, he writes you into his will and he had $8 in his bank account. Ever think about that one before? $8 whole dollars. You know what you can do with $8 these days? You can literally buy yourself $8 of merchandise. Like, think about this for a second. $8. You could also potentially get a couple more dollars by selling your kidneys to some very, very outstanding gentlemen at a random hotel in Las Vegas. And if you're not unlucky, maybe they'll even pay you. Unlike me, they did not pay me. If anybody knows where you can find yourself an extra kidney, please let me know. I'm not in the market. I am just curious because I'm missing 100,000 of my kidneys. And my blood type is red. I have red blood, by the way. So, just in case you're curious, I figured I'd let you know. It's never wrong to ask. Okay? It's never wrong to ask. Okay. Next thing on the agenda. We already had a moment about sliced bread, but have you ever considered the fact that maybe sliced bread isn't sliced bread after all? Hold up, Rancher. Let me run this by you, okay? You have two possibilities in front of you. They are both sliced bread, except one isn't what you think it is. It is still what you believe to be sliced bread, but it is chopped bread. Does chopped bread sleep better than white bread? Oh my gosh. Does chopped bread, fellas, where do we even come up with this kind of stuff? What is chopped bread and why is it in my mouth? Somebody is teasing me to no end, and I need to put a stop to this. I need to put a stop to this ASAP. ASAP? ASAP. Rocky? We rapping in this bee? Okay, fine. You guys asked for it. We mowing up the grass like Kim Jong-un. Got missiles to go test. They blow up soon. Weed on the mower. Ain't time to complain, because I got grass in the trailer and money on my brain. Welcome. Yeah. And this is the part where I tell you, I hate to say it, but nobody in the chat has chopped bread at home. I hate to tell you. It's impossible. Okay, I invented it myself. Patent pending. Okay, patent pending. Chopped bread. Look it up. No, you can't. It doesn't exist because I'm inventing it, okay? I hate to tell you. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. You ever think about that? No, you don't. Okay, I'm the inventor here. You're the viewer. Another mind-blowing moment brought to you by Quick Trip and the crackhead outside of that same Quick Trip. All right. This has been very successful so far. Turn that wagon off, dog. We got to get this thing. I wonder if we can do like just a straight up like donut in this bad boy. Oh. Honestly, we could have jackknifed way worse than that. Kind of disappointed that we didn't. The power of the electric is definitely clutching up here. Down to 0. Turn it on. Yeah. I didn't want to get stuck there, but we got a considerable amount of chaff here in this here side low. Not to be confused with a side high, which is what happens when you get too blazed and don't remember about the extra brownies in the fridge. Man. This is a very, very nice tractor, if I say so myself. This thing brings me enough joy to want to go home and remove my pantaloons. And only my pantaloons. Bah. We driving in this. We driving on this. Okay, let's consider this. This lower piece is going to be ready sooner than later. And if I know anything about sooner than later, it is that I am thirsty. I have thirst. I have to quench. I don't care what you're going to say about my decision to slurp. Because we slurping in this dog. We slurping. Nope. I dang near fell over. Don't worry though. Don't worry though. It was all a plan for content. It was. You thought I was going to fall over. You fools. You fools. It was simply my plan to make you think I was about to fall over. And I simply had to troll the chair as well. It's more so a thing about not falling over than it is a thing about actually falling over. Now that is something I can get behind. Unlike just miscellaneous general cantaloupe. Something about it. I don't like cantaloupe, man. I don't like cantaloupe. What do you do? What do you do? It's yellow, and it's not steak. If it was not yellow and it was steak, I would love cantaloupe. I think that's fair to say. It's just one of those things, you know. It's not yellow. It's not steak. It's not worth my time, okay? Okay? That's just how it is. Or, sorry, it is yellow. It's not steak. I do appreciate some things that aren't yellow. Like green. Green is not yellow. I appreciate green. It's very cool. Get in the tractor, you peon. You fool. Get in the tractor. Okay, 1 second. Turn on loading wagon. There we go. Oh, I need to unfold it first. Sorry to all those unfold Andys out there. I will not forget that process anymore. I swear by it. If I do, we're going to do absolutely nothing different. Besides, you can tell me I forgot, and then I will remember. It's huge. I know. You can thank me later. It's okay. So now, here we are mowing the grass. It begs the question, which came first, the mower or the grass? And then you answer the question very simply, the grass, because the grass must exist for the mower to have a job. And you are correct. You are correct. You must have a major in economics. Well, I have a in my basement. I don't know what word was supposed to be there. But it wasn't major. And it was definitely a sadder sounder P than major. So, the more you know. The more you know. I'm joking, by the way. There are no people looking for coal in my basement. I promise. Turn on mower. No. We ain't turning that mower on. We're going up the hill. Uphill, no mow. No mow, uphill. I mean, you hate to see it, but we don't have the horses, okay? We couldn't even afford chickens. How are we supposed to have horses if you can't afford chickens? It's an easy answer. I swear by it. It's an easy answer. All right. Now that we have answered the $1 million question, it is time for the $500,000 question, sponsored by 0 crackheads outside of the local Quick Trip. Okay? If you were hypothetically made out of plastic, would you recycle yourself, or would you go in the trash? What kind of plastic are you, do you ask? Am I a bottle, or am I turned into a very non-child friendly adult product known as a plastic bag? It's an impossible question. Like, I know I wish I could give you an outright answer to this. It would make it so much easier when this question pops up in your life, but there is no right answer to the $500,000 question of what kind of plastic would you come back as. Of course, you could always pretend you know, but you don't know. Okay? You just don't know. But yeah, no, that's what we're up to today. So we've got ourselves a very nice, very healthy. We're going to turn up the cruise control here for a moment because we are going to be looking at the current money we are producing as we drive back up the hill of shame, because this hill is absolutely just torturous. Let's take a peek here. We have currently 65,730 liters of chaff in the silo, paired with another 6,500, 10% bonus. I want to see if we can find something that takes silage additive, because I think we would get a 5% boost off of the work we're already doing. Granted, we'd be paying for the 5% boost, but we're already processing it anyways. I think it would just reduce the amount of time we're chopping stuff. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. Turn on the wagon first. Oh. Silly mowers these days. They are so funny. There we go. Sometimes you gotta mow the grass before you can harvest the wheat. You know what they say? Classic farmers' shanties there, you know. Mo ho, a farmer's life for me. I know, it was bad. See you later. But the point is, what if it wasn't? What if it was good? What if classic music these days was a combination of farmers singing shanties? Huh? What do you think? What do you think? Okay, like a yo ho, all hands, hoist the hay bales high. Like, I would be a banger. I'd listen to that one every day of the week, unless it was a Thursday. Because on Thursdays, you can't be talking about hay bales on Thursdays. Are you kidding me? Hay bales on Thursdays? No. No. I have some morals, okay? I have some morals. Hay bales on Thursdays, not happening. I'm sorry. Sorry to tell you. This doesn't... No. Ain't happening. That's like having chopped bread with ham, okay? Everybody knows it's sliced bread with ham, chopped bread with turkey. But you don't know about chopped bread yet, so you wouldn't know that. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have assumed you know about chopped bread. But if you did, that's what you would know, okay? It's huge. You gotta listen. Gotta understand. Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's him. Maybe it's the 16 Australian people hiding under your bed right now, waiting for the perfect time to jump out and steal all of your spam. No, I promise it's not going to happen. Unless you live close to me, then maybe. I do have some very good friends in some very low places. Oh man, I crack myself up sometimes, and that's really good, because if I didn't, who would crack you guys up? Let's be honest here, okay? Let's be honest here. What are you doing? Okay. We got 10k liters of grass in the wagon. Okay? We've got 18 million bajillion dollars hiding away. And all I have to do is send this Ethiopian king a couple grand so he's able to ship it to me. Okay, so that's the plan right now. That's how we're going to get rich. We just need to make another couple $1,000s, and we're going to send it to the Ethiopian king guy who's in my email telling me that I am the rightful heir of this money. And he's willing to send it to me. But we need to give him enough money to ship it my way. I understand completely. It's more than reasonable. It's more than reasonable. You know, he doesn't have the liquid assets to send it to me. He's got the gold, but he doesn't have the liquid assets. Okay? He's the Ethiopian king man in the email, okay? He is a true economist. He understands it. He does. He understands it perfectly. And that's what we don't understand. We don't understand it, okay? So next time you see that guy in your email, maybe think back and say, man, this guy This Ethiopian king guy with all this money, he's got it made. This guy, true baller. This guy, beta. No way, no way. You can't compete with the Ethiopian king, man. It's impossible. It's impossible. All you can do is you can pretend to try. Because we all know that you're not gonna, you ain't succeed, okay? I'll tell you a thing or two about that. Lower mower, turn on mower. What's happening here? Lift, pick up, turn off. I don't even know what I just did, but it was pretty baller, so we're gonna allow it. We out here, we mow to mow, we bro to bro, we hoe the fields. Dude, we are... Honestly, this is the most we've gotten off of our field yet. It feels so good just being able to drive forward. I know it sounds crazy, but you don't know unless you know. I literally spent over like 8 hours with my starting tractor, and well over half the time was just driving backwards and mowing the grass. The things you take for granted. I am so happy. I don't even care that we have to go downhill. I do not care. I don't care that we're going 6 miles per hour. We were going 6 miles per hour backwards. That was annoying. And then we still had to go and pick it up anyways. It's literally one of those things. It's like, man, I had it bad. Now I have it good. And you know what you have to do when you have it good? You have to boogie, oogie, oogie, jiggle, wiggle, and dance. Let the roof on fire. Oh, wait, that's not what you do when you have it good. That's some words to fireball. What do you do? Well, at least we know what you do when you're singing Fireball now. What do you do when you have it good? I think you farm. I think you spend your money. I think you enjoy as much as you can enjoy. Not because you know that times may not be good soon, but because you know that times are good now. Why should you not eat at the feast if you know you won't be there tomorrow? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. Granted, that doesn't mean you should be absolutely hooligans, hellions, nightmarigans, backyardigans, or any of those vile creations. I think it just simply means, you know, if life is a basket of lemons, why are you looking for the cantaloupe? Why are you looking for the cantaloupe? You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Why are you looking for the cantaloupe? Why don't you instead look for the lemons in the lemon basket and find that there are indeed lemons in the lemon basket? You could be sad that there's no cantaloupe, but you could, in theory, just talk to a person that knows about the cantaloupe. That would solve all of your issues, knowing about the cantaloupe. We're getting ready to lift the mower here as soon as we hit a deep 90. Well, we're not even gonna lift it. We're gonna leave the little tiny bit right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Ladies and chrome loading wagons, we are back in the pits. Let's go. Where's Guido when you need him? I need a pit stop. Beat stop. You know what I'm talking about? A little Lightning McQueen, a little bit of that bingo, bango, bungo, 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 bingo, 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 bingo. This ain't working. I think it's because of the big old Moski on the front of this dog. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're the mower, sometimes you're the grass. Okay? Sometimes you're the pizza. Sometimes you're the piece of pizza that nobody wants to eat. Okay? Sometimes you're the random person in the middle of a 7-Eleven. Sometimes you're not the random person in the middle of a 7-Eleven, and you're actually the random person outside of the 7-Eleven. Ever seen that one coming? No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That's why I'm here. I help think of those things. Okay. We need to get this wagon up in the air. We need to get unstuck from the wagon because it got a little greedy for us. Don't tip that thing over. Good God. Every time that thing tips over, I have to pretend that I'm like doing something cheeky to try to get it put up, and then just Turn on the super strength and rotate that bad boy, because it just... That thing makes me unreasonably unhappy. Okay. Now that we've gotten this stuff knocked down to the point that we can actually get in there, we set the cruise as low as we can. There we go. Start dumping, baby. Oh, yeah. Look at this torque. Oh, my God. Look at... How is a common man supposed to compete? How do you even compete with this? His track, like his hat, perfectly fine. His hat's perfectly fine. I think we're stuck. There we go. We are not stuck anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Do not call the step siblings. We are okay. We are okay. Next up, we need to do some silage compacting. Yes, to the sir. We'll just drop this loading wagon right yonder. For some reason, I feel like I shouldn't have hit that. But we don't ask questions, we just ask for results. You know what I'm saying? Slap it out in there. Sound effects make you go 5% faster, believe it or not. I did the research myself. I will not provide any claims. I will not provide any sources. You will just believe me and you will be happy. Okay? That's how this works here. That's how it works. Okay, here we go. Over the top. Come on. Good golly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we're so big. 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 Let's go. First time I'm ever going to hear that in my life, and it's the last time too. Let me tell you, we ain't that big, dog. We ain't that big. But we got 80,000 liters of chaff in this bunker silo. We are compacting at a decent rate of approximately 2% per pass. This is good life right here. We are living good. Daylight come and me wanna go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a problem. I should have gotten stuck there, but I didn't. Which is very unfortunate for all of these step siblings in the chat. L step siblings, L step siblings. See you later. Okay. 29, no, 30%. We ball. We ball. Up we go into... It's huge. It's huge. Have you ever considered how huge it is? I'll show you how huge it is right now, okay? You're about to realize why they call, why they call me. Every night they need some pleasure. It's very simple, okay? It's very simple. One night with me, you realize just how much you don't need. That's right. That's right. That's right. 100%. And if they don't come to that realization, I tell them, set your priorities right, you wench. Not to be confused with winch. I like winches much more than wenches. Just throwing it out there. Yes, sir. 44% compacted. We stop and take a sip break at 44%. You can thank me later. Okay. Next up, we boggin. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yes. Already at 49%. Don't worry, I got something extra special planned. Extra special planned. Don't worry. 49%. 50%. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please, while I present you the halfway the halftime show presented by John Bon Deere. Oh, we're halfway there. Whoa, compacting on my chair. I'm losing it, and that's okay. Okay. Now that we are at a decent percent compacted, I've got bad news. We have 80,000 liters of chaff still in the silo. But where's the high? Huh? We talked about this before. If you know, you know. If you don't, L. Easiest way to put it. Easiest way to put it. Honestly, having these two pieces of grass here is like the ultimate way to keep stuff in here. It's kinda working out really well. I'm gonna have to consider this for future endeavors. Maybe I can make it so one side is super easy to get into. Maybe. Maybe. You love to see it. You love to see it. Alright. So now, what we're looking at. We've got... I mean, I'm hoping we end this with about 76,000. 75, maybe 74. 74,000 in the silo. What that'll mean is we're going to have another 8,000 in chaff just outside of the silo that we're going to have to throw back in there. But we've got some absolutely massive chunks taken out of our grass field for the first time ever. Let me add, for the first time ever. And plus this will be really nice. It's going to line us up to do some great stuff actually with the episode stuff. Instead of just sitting here and struggling. You know, it's kind of nice to be able to get something done on the episodes. I've come to realize that it's far too boring from the viewer's perspective if you have nothing set up ready to go. Like, you need to have some money, you need to sell something to start the episode, you need to do something. Because otherwise it's kind of lackluster. Like, when you're watching a live stream, you can kind of get to know the guy, you can kind of do whatever you want. You know what I mean? But when it truly comes down to watching YouTube content, there's something to be said for well-edited, like, decently paced videos. I need to work on that myself, don't get me wrong. But just the decently paced part is so difficult. And I feel like at least this content it very much benefits from decent pacing, decent talking, being able to formulate your thoughts in a decent manner, or at least in a coherent manner. Speaking of coherent, what do you guys think about the presidential debate stuff? I thought it was a joke, honestly. It was bad. It was bad. I'm not. I mean, you could probably gather from, if you know anything about me personally, you probably gather what my views are. But I don't think there's any reason to get into it unnecessarily. Like it has no impact on what we're doing here today. So either way, we are 76,984 liters of silage in our silage pit. Man, oh man, that was, I mean, that was great. That's great stuff. Not only that, but we already sold $8,600 worth of silage this month, which is really good news. I would love to try to like pick up something like that, but truth be told, I don't foresee it going well. What I think we're going to do is I kind of want to go ahead to a late... Why am I floating? What the actual malarkey? Toggle flying active. What the heck? Good God. No wonder. I was like, why? It was earlier in the video. It was like, we were up here after we got out of the tractor. I'm like, what is going on? Oh, some of that stuff is just so irritating sometimes. Okay, either way, what we need to be looking for now, like this tractor, it's out of our pay grade. We ain't there, dog. But if we get this compacted, where's my time saving? It's up here. I'm going the wrong way, darn it, wrong way. Here we go. Time saving. We have 75,700 liters of chaff. So maybe 10 grand or so. With that 10 grand, we could, in theory, look at buying chickens again, or we could buy a different mower and put this one kind of on the back burner because although I like it, it's too heavy for a current tractor. I think we'd be much more efficient going back and forth, back and forth. Either way, let's move a little bit ahead. We're moving time here now. I'm 100% okay with this. We challenged ourselves super heavily with everything else. I have no problem using this. Okay. $4,811. Yep, 4,811. Why is this important? I thought it'd be really cool to have like a way to keep track of just the series in general, what kind of funds we have available. So $4,811. If we go here to my little spreadsheet here, we're ending May, right? Ending May. Let's look here. Ending May at $4,811. The reason it's the most important, 4,000. Here we go. $4,811. I want to be able to keep track of just the funds available to us, right? So I could take this. This is equal to this, and you can see the total went severely up. So it equals this plus this, and take it backwards. Yeah, that looks right. That looks pretty close, at least. So as you can see, it's going to keep an eye on kind of the money we have available to us, and just kind of our net worth, I'm hoping. Because we could take this, and then we can create like a net worth section here. Net worth equals... we don't really have a sum, like a value. But either way, we'll just call our net worth, like we don't really have a net worth because our tractors aren't worth anything. So we won't worry so much about net worth now that I think about it. But either way, it'll just be kind of fun to have that available to us. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking that's going to be just kind of fun to keep track of. Either way, we got my number in there, which is great because now we can go ahead. The month, you can see all of this has grown. That is a disc harrower. We're waiting until the silage finishes up here. 88, 92, 96, and done. Should be done any moment. There it is. It is finished. Perfect. Let's take a peek here. That's a meadow roller. I would love it, except it doesn't really do much for us. We have $14,000 in silage here. We're going to sell it. We're going to keep this mower, I think. This mower, it does the swathing where it puts everything to the middle. It'd be a super valuable mower to have later on. So we're definitely going to keep this. But we're going to sell basically as much of this. Oh, I'm not supposed to do that, but I did it anyways. We're going to sell a whole bunch of this. So that way we can start to really make some moves here. Where's my... We're looking for that guy. We just need the leveler on the front of this so we can kick this stuff around if we need to. Okay. There we go. Turn it this way. Good. Now make sure this is in the right spot. Lower the pickup. Turn it on. Oh my gosh. I love when it works right. Look at this. And now we kick it way up. We should be able to get out of that. Oh, that's so awesome. That is so awesome. Turn that up. This is great, honestly. This is some good stuff. Now, of course, we need to have a little bit of overlap here because I like being able to show what we've done, at least to validate the fact that we did this. Now, of course, they could watch the live stream to get the same idea, but at the same time, I just find it's much more enjoyable to be able to just see it. So, what we're going to do is I'm just going to crack this button here, and we can kind of just do it from there. So, it's good stuff. But yes, I'm really hoping we can afford this other mower. I mean, granted, this is so big. We're actually producing money. We're producing money. It's the best feeling. Look at, I mean, yeah, I do not like how slow this wagon is. We could probably mow faster downhill with a faster wagon. Oh, let's consider both here. We would be ill-advised because right now we're going at 6 miles per hour. We go 9 miles per hour and lose some storage. All these are pretty much, holy smokes, that's a little too ridiculous. 10 miles per hour. Let's see, those ones are huge. These are 10 miles per hour too. We got $3,000 for that repair, so that's good. Whoa, almost crashed it. That's okay. Sometimes you just have to almost crash. But yeah, no, so like right now we're, I don't know if we have the 2,500 or 3,200. That's something we do need to, okay, we have the 2,500. What's the, it takes 40 horse, and it's at the same speed, so we really don't gain that much. Because I would love to go faster. There we go, and I need to get on top of this a little bit farther. Here we go. Drop it. Turn it on. Get as low as we can. Oh my gosh. This tractor has so much more horsepower than the last one we had, and it is an absolute game changer. We were able to force our way through there. Like, man, we can, honestly, I think we can leave the front blade here now. We'll just, I want to get it close to the ground so it doesn't tip. Good stuff. Man, that's awesome. Yeah. I mean, this is honestly going to be one of the more successful moments we've had in this whole run. We've got a decent value of equipment here. The tractor we're driving right now, the most valuable at $9,300. But overall, we're doing great. That's a very nice overview value there of approximately $15,000 in there. Plus we got $6,000 in the bank. We've got money in the bank. That's the huge thing. We're producing value. We have a more valuable tractor than we had before. It's not even close. Like, let's just look at the difference here. Before we were driving this guy. This guy, right? No, that's not it. This guy. The $10,700. And now we are up here. This is what we're driving right now. Our tractor value went up 5 times. And of course, we don't have the finances to show it, but we were able to get a great deal on this tractor, and we're going to be much better off for that, for sure. Headers. $53,000 header. It's too much for us right now. It is. It is. Oh. I forgot to hit the record button, and that's okay. Another $3,000. Hit the button again. This is by far, I have to say it again, it's going to be the most profitable moment we've had. And I feel like we either need to make a big move with the forage wagon. Like we can get like here. This one's doing 19. And in order to get a similar size, we'd have to get this $33,000 wagon. I don't see that as being worth. Although this little wagon unloads and loads a little bit slower, it's so potent. Okay, and we're gonna drop and turn it on. Nice. We're scooping up this stuff here. Gotta try to get this wagon off the wall because it is not behaving right there. A little bit of a lip. It's okay. Nice. Turn it off for a second while we turn around. There we go. We are. Gonna drop it more. Oh yeah. That's what we needed. Oh my gosh. Another full trailer out of this. Oh. We are much more stable than we were before. Much more stable. I think we have to consider this, that front piece. I think we'll be able to mow. I mean, that moves 7 miles per hour. It doesn't mow any faster. We're already going downhill at 6. The only difference is I think we could go uphill reliably. Our side to sides would be perfect. We could turn. The question is it worth $14,000 to be able to mow side to side, or do we just deal with having to drive up the hill and mow down it? If we, like, that's the major question we're facing right now. If we don't, maybe we can start considering trying to harvest. 19 grand. Oh. 19 grand. And we would need another... Oh my gosh. We need $20-something thousand to be able to harvest wheat. It's already June, so we can't. We can't even start this process. So we need to figure out... I mean, we could buy, like, sheep. We already do grass. We could keep them fed, no problem. Let them grow. Raise the sheep, not for the wool, but for the selling them. If we do that, even if we only raise them to be like 10 months old or something, I mean, it wouldn't make sense to do it that way. It would make sense to raise them and then sell enough so the breeding cycle fills it back up and do it that way. That way we can kind of maximize total possible money. I don't know. We're going to have to think about that for a second. Drop it and turn it on. Come on. This is just being absurd. Not quite moving the way I expect it to, but hey. I think it's because we're hitting the side of the silage pit. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. That's okay. Turn it off, making our turn in. This one could very well finish off this pit here. Come on. It's so close that we might as well make another turn and see if we can fill here. Just because we're already right there. We'll get really close to the side here and see. Maybe there's something right here tucked in. What is it doing? It's just digging into the side. How? You're already out. This is just absurd. Gosh. Gotta fight the trailer to get it out of the pit. It's not getting the silage out of the pit, it's just getting the trailer back out. That's a shocker. There we go. And we hit the edge, but we sustain. There we go. We should show very little and limited amounts left in there. 365 liters. Not much we can do about that. It's kind of back behind the doohickey mabobber, mathingy majigger, doohickey thingy mabobber. But either way, this is kind of where we're going to be ending up the live stream here. Thank you guys so much for watching it this very, very, very nice night, whatever night it is for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see the edited side of stuff, the quality is going to get much better here. This is between episode 5 and 6 right now. So if you want to pick up right where we're at here, you want to go check out episode 6. If not, take it easy. Have a good one. I love you guys so much, but yeah, take care. Where's the button? Oh, I have to long hold the button. My apologies. It didn't work. I'm going to press the button over here.